all you wonderful people. I am at Carter Cave State Park, which is Smoky Valley Lake, which is a 25-acre, it's a small lake. I thought I had it all to myself, so I was going to record this in the truck, but then there's another kayaker that pulled up, so I'll do it on the way down. It's a pretty little lake. This area out in here is very shallow. I mean, 1-2 feet deep, so you really want to fish more down toward that away. But I had something happen last week. I fished Paintsville Lake 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. And on Sunday, I got the dreaded SD card error. So that's 6 hours of fishing Sunday. I lost all the footage. So I'll put up a picture of the 2 crappie that I caught there. One was, I think, a little over 10 and one was almost 10. So I kept those 2. I caught 3 or 4 bass that were in the 12 to 13 inch range, and then I caught a lot of small bass and a lot of small crappie, and even the bluegill. So it was another 3 species day, but that is gone with the GoPro God. So as you can tell, the wind not as bad today as it was yesterday, so that's why I didn't fish yesterday. And I got my kayak ready to go, so we're gonna get on the lake and head down that way and see what we can catch. Hopefully, I'm fishing for crappie today. This is my time of year. I do like to try and catch crappie. The normal stuff, I'm fishing, probably gonna start with a 2.5 inch kayak on the Gamakatsu jig head, and I've got some bigger kayak to throw, and then also some other lures and all the normal stuff. So anyway, come on with me. Let's go on the lake and see what we can do. The wind's kind of coming and going. I'm going to fight it all day. I've already had to untangle my line from wind. So I'm just going to throw on some of this more shallow cover. And but I'm heading down that way. That's where the deeper water is. And when I say deeper, I mean you're talking 25 feet. I think at the deepest spot, it's just not that deep. Just want to see if there might be a bass hanging on this tree. Now, when it's warmer, there's bass all through this shallow water hanging on this little bit of cover there might be, because it's just not a very big lake. And there's a slot limit of, I think it's between 12 and 15 have to be released. So they're encouraging you to keep the smaller bass just to kind of thin out the population. I never have. I just struggle with that. Maybe I should. I don't know. But the water's a little bit stained, so my jigs may not be the best bait today. I may have to go to something else that makes a little more noise. But we'll see. Yeah, I'm in 7 feet of water, and for this place, that's a good depth. So I'm hoping. I've usually caught crappie here every year, so it's kind of been my place to go for crappie. So that's why I came here today. I probably won't fish here again this year. So last year I tried it when I first started my channel. I think it was maybe my second video, and got skunked. But it was a day, it was 45 degrees, the wind was howling, and it was early March and just not a good time to be on the water. Well, that day wasn't a good day to be on the water. But I'm bundled up today. I've got on my long johns, got on 4 layers, got stuff on my ear, so we're in a good place. Well, it's the first fish of the day I've had, and it's a bass. Man, I tell you, the bite today is just like it was at Paintsville Lake. It's very, very light, just a thump and then they're done. But that's not a bad little bass. Probably about 10 inches. Well, okay. Makes me happy. Not a skunk today, and means the fish are here. And at least they'll bite. Well, all right. Let's see if we can catch another one here. Oh, that was a nice hit. That was a nice one. Oh my gosh. That is a very nice bluegill. That's the hardest hit I've had all year so far. And they're pale. That was a nice hit. Thanks, bud. I didn't expect that. That's a nice little bluegill. All right, let him go. I'm just on that little 2.5-inch Kayak on that Gamakatsu short shank jig head and letting it sink. Oh, there's another hit. And just retrieving it slowly back to the boat. Water's only 49 degrees. That's not, well, yeah, 49 degrees. So, still a little bit cold. I'm surprised the lakes are up in the 50s right now. So, I guess this, where this is so shallow and small, the colder weather affects it quicker. Because Paintsville Lake last week was 50, I want to say 55 degrees. 54, 55 degrees. So, very light bite. This gets heavy. There's another one. And I think that's my first crappie. Oh yeah, nice. That's what I came for. Oh my gosh, and I'm getting blown into a bunch of crap. Help me. Yikes. Let me get out here. All right. Ah, crap, I'm in all this. There's a little muskrat den or something over here. That's probably about a 10-inch crappie. He's gonna go home. So I've got, that's pretty cool. I've got a bass, a bluegill, and now a crappie. And I came for the crappie. I really would like to catch a limit of these. He's right on the verge of too small, but he's not. He's perfect, and this lake needs fish taken out of it. So there's the first crappie of the day. I don't know if you can see that beaver or muskrat den, whatever that is over there. And there's just a ton of stick-ups right in that area. That's why I kind of stopped to fish it. And so far, so good. Let it sink about to the count of 4, and then just a real slow retrieve. Ah, crap. The wind whipped up again. It's got me going every which way. Yeah. I don't have spot lock. I got feet lock. This has been a long time coming. Another bluegill. Nice sized bluegill. Oh, there you go, buddy. Yeah, those are nice sized bluegill. But not what I'm looking for. This wind is just incessant. And I knew it was going to be, so just take your CBD oil and go on about your day. That's what I say. I may switch to a gulp here in a minute. Switched out to a little gulp. All right, Man, I've been working a long time to find one finally. Looks like a pretty good one. Can't tell what it is. Oh, that's a little bass. Well, actually for this lake, pretty nice sized bass. It's probably I might be in the slot. 12 inches or slot bass. Let's see. Let me see real quick. Whoa, well, he is gone, is what he is. I don't think that was quite 12 when I got him up on the board. He's probably about 11. So I guess technically I could have kept that fish, but about ready to give up. This wind is killing me. I've blown a good 30 feet down the bank here trying to get that fish off and get my camera to work. It's being weird too. All right, but you know what? I am fishing in March, so I ain't gonna complain. Let's go back down this way and start the drift again. My GoPro is being weird, so I just didn't get a bass on camera. I hadn't had any problems with this thing for the first year, and now that I'm in my second anniversary of fishing, I'm having nothing but problems, it seems like. So I don't know what's going on. Oh well, there was another fish. Let's see if I can catch another one. I'm getting some bumps. I think those are bluegill. That SD card error last week, or the week before, I forget now. Anyway, I had to go back to factory reset, and I'm beginning to wonder if I have done something to the settings, because I've never had it do what it's doing. It seems like it's shutting off completely, and that's why I'm having a hard time getting it turned back on if I've not. Well, oh, that's a nice bass. Heck yeah. That just came out of nowhere. Oh man, that's a definite slot bass right there. Very nice. Well, there you go. I have to say that's the biggest bass of the year. I'm sorry. I just came out of nowhere. Well, how about them apples? It's probably a 13, 14 incher maybe. I don't know. Let's take a look and see. He can close his mouth. Well, he won't close his mouth. Yeah, it's over 13. Well, there you go. You just keep trying. I made a loop and I came back around so I could, thank you, bud. Go down this bank one more time, and I'm glad I did. What I did, I went down this bank once, a little bit farther from the bank, and now I'm redoing the bank, but I'm trying to throw in as close as I can. I mean, I'm still in anywhere from 10 to 15 feet of water, sometimes even more. So it's a steep bank, but they're laying pretty close. Actually, the ones I've caught have been mostly looking up onto the shoreline. Had a few wind knots to take care of. I haven't even fished my braided lines today. I put on 4-pound fluorocarbon on this thing. It's my ultralight. And I didn't even fish braid today because I know as much problems as I've had with just fluorocarbon in the wind, I can't imagine what it would have done with braid. So now I'm just basically floating back toward the boat ramp. It's after 6. Yeah, it's 6:30 actually. I only had to look. It was auto power was, or power off was on at 15 minutes, so I had to reset it to never. So hopefully now I won't continue to have issues getting my camera to restart when I've been inactive for a while because I'm not catching any fish. So I had to move to the other side of the lake because I could literally see nothing of what I was doing. I was directly into the sun. It's not a whole lot better over here, but at least I can see where I'm casting. If you ever get stuck in a branch like that, what you want to try and do is take up the slack and then quickly reel it over. If you do it right, your lure comes out and not a snag. This bank is so deep, I can hit my lure and just kind of let it basically free fall back toward the kayak. Just trying to keep a tight line on it. That's in 18, 20 feet of water here. Yeah, I'm really surprised how cold this water is still. It's 48, 49 degrees. I really thought it would be warmer here because this is a much shallower lake. I guess I'm learning things as I go. This has been a rough day for line equipment. God, the wind. Oh God, I hate wind. I mean, it is just has been incessant today, and it's better than it was yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. Well, I am going to wrap this one up. It's been a day of fishing, I guess you could call it that. I've caught fish. I've fished a lot. I'd only had, well, I've been at it about 5 hours, I guess. And you know, it's always funny. Like when I was at Paintsville, the footage that got deleted because my SD card had a problem. I caught that. My very first fish was a 10.5-inch crappie. And then not long after that, I caught another nice crappie. And I thought, this is going to be a day I limit out, get my crappie out of the way, and I can start fishing for other things. Hardly caught any more the rest of the day. Caught a couple small ones, and then mostly just bass and a bluegill or two. And like today, you know, I came first spot almost I wanted to get to. Caught that bass real quick, then I caught that keeper crappie. Caught a nice bluegill, and then I didn't catch anything else. And it took me a while to catch the next fish, so... Oh well, that's why they call it fishing, not catching, I suppose. But it was a lot of fun. If you've never been to Smoky Valley Lake, it's very small. It's shallow at the end where the boat ramp is. There are fish in it. It's basically a 25-acre farm pond. It's just not that big. And since you fish one end of it, like today, there was another kayak and then a john boat came through. So you put 3 boats on this little lake, and it gets crowded real quick, or feels crowded. But the wind ran everybody else off. I'm too hard-headed. I just stuck it out. So I'm gonna go down the last bank over there back toward the boat ramp, see if I can hook another fish. If not, I will wrap this up and just say thank you for watching. Have a great week next week. Get out and do something you enjoy, and I will catch you in the next video. Well, I just caught a bass, and my battery died on me, so it's been that kind of day. I'll take a picture. But yeah, Lord. It's spring. It's all new. Well, it's not new, but it's a new year. So anyway, there's one more. I'll show a picture of him. All right, a little bit more to go here. That's 2 today that I messed with the camera. Oh well. It's not like I'm doing something for commercial purposes. It's like another, oh, it's a muskrat or a beaver. I'm gonna guess beaver, but whatever it is, the one on the other side of the lake held some fish, so we'll fish around this thing, and then that's probably about it. The sun's going down. Yeah, it gets shallow from here on in. So I'm in 8 feet of water now, and it gets only more and more shallow. Of course, now the wind's completely died down with 15 minutes of fishing time. Oh well. So if you come to Carter Caves to fish, as you can see right up there is the boat ramp, and you know, this is 7 feet of water here. And it only gets shallower as I go on in. So I've caught fish here before, obviously, in 7 feet of water, especially this time of year. Ah, crap. Oh no, I made it. Oh, there's a bat. I got on camera. Went right over my head. All right. Famous last cast. I will catch you in the next video.